Close your eyes. Imagine a world with no phones, no cars, and no electricity. Now let me tell you a story about what a single day was really like. Over 100 years ago, Thomas woke up early in the morning. The sun was just starting to rise. Soft golden light entered his small room. This was not the modern world, it was the year 1895. There was no smartphone on his table, no electric alarm clock one. He woke up naturally because the light touched his face. His bed was simple and the mattress was firm. A heavy wool blanket kept him warm during the night. He sat up and stretched his arms. The air in the room was chilly. The house was completely silent. There were no cars, no radios, only the peaceful sound of a bird singing outside. He walked to a small table where a ceramic bowl and a jug of water waited. He poured the cold water into the bowl and washed his face. The water was very cold and made him shiver, but it helped him feel awake and fresh. Then it was time to get dressed. He didn't wear modern clothes like jeans or sneakers. He put on a plain cotton shirt and buttoned it up. He wore sturdy brown pants made from thick material. Finally, he pulled on his strong leather boots. His clothes were old but clean and doable. He went downstairs to the kitchen. The room was warm from the fire already burning in the stove. There was no refrigerator and no electric light. Morning light came through the window. On the wooden table, there was a loaf of dark bread, some butter, and a pot of tea. Thomas sat down with his family. They shared the food. He cut a slice of bread and spread butter on it. The bread was a little hot, but still good. We drank a cup of strong tea without sugar. His father was quiet because he was tired from his long work hours. His younger sister smiled at him across the table. It was a simple meal, but eating together felt good. After breakfast, Thomas put on his coat and hat. He said goodbye and walked out the door. The street was made of cobblestones, and his boots made a loud noise with every step. He didn't take a bus or a car, he walked everywhere. On his way, he saw the town waking up. A shopkeeper was sweeping the sidewalk. A woman was drawing water from a public pump. He smelled fresh bread from the bakery and smoke from the chimneys. He walked for 20 minutes to the edge of the town where the workshop was. The workshop was a large, noisy building. Other workers were arriving too. Inside, the air was dusty and filled with the sound of machines. Tomas's job was to carry heavy pieces of wood and stack them neatly. It was difficult physical work. His muscles soon began to itch and his hands became rough. The foreman watched everyone carefully. He rarely smiled. The workers labored for hours with only one short break. At midday, Thomas sat down and ate bread and cheese he had brought in a cloth. He was very tired, but he knew he had to continue. Finally, the long workday ended. Thomas was exhausted. His clothes were covered in sawdust. He began the slow walk home. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange and pink. He saw children playing a simple game with a stick and a hoop. People were shopping at the market before it closed. The world moved at a slower, quieter pace. When he arrived home, he was happy to feel the warmth from the fireplace. The smell of a hot dinner filled the house. For dinner, they had potato soup, more bread, and some boiled vegetables. The food was plain but satisfying. The family ate together and shared stories from their day. They laughed about small things. There was no television or internet to distract them. So they talked and they enjoyed each other's company. After dinner, they stayed by the fire. Thomas's mother mended some clothes. His father read from a book. His sister played on the floor. Thomas just listened to the conversation and felt the warmth of the fire. A single oil lamp provided light, making shadows dance on the walls. Later, as the fire grew smaller, everyone became sleepy. Thomas went upstairs to his room. The moon was the only light outside his window. The world was utterly silent. He got into his bed and pulled the heavy blanket up to his chin. He thought about his day. It was a hard life, but it was honest. He felt proud of his work and thankful for his family. Slowly, he closed his eyes and fell into deep, peaceful sleep. And that was the story of Thomas's day in the past. Life was slower, harder, and much quieter. Thank you for listening to Learning English channel. I hope this story helped you practice listening and shadowing with the past tense. Remember to believe in yourself and your progress. Keep practicing, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.